So recently I got the opportunity to meet Tim and Blake and sit down with them and really just kind of learn a little bit about their farm. They own Ad Astra, and it's one of the farms that Wichita Wagyu works with, and they partner and bring in some of the best Wagyu beef and just product in general to Kansas, to Wichita. And what we wanted to do with this project, and we kind of started this mini series that we're calling Meet the Farm. Clay came out and just did kind of a podcasty interview style video. The fun thing about this is it was kind of just meant to be like a conversation that I was going to turn into like a mini doc of some sort. That there was so much information that I kind of shifted what the end result was going to be. So I think I kind of leaned into this becoming like a few different sections. Or a few different types of videos. There's going to be a podcast. There's going to be like a little mini doc, just kind of like get to know the farm, meet the farm, the original idea. And then, just some B-roll clips of the farm and just stuff that they can use, content that they can use. The whole purpose was just to highlight Ad Astra, Tim, Blake, and just get to know them for who they really are, the kind of people they are. And man, it was just such a joy to see their heart and just get to know a little bit more about them. I feel like everything out here just looks
awesome.
Yeah. Rustic farm things? Yes, please. So I use this app. I use a few different apps, but this is a Kelvin app that'll measure and help me the correct white balance.
Set too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And then I haven't used this yet, but on my Tascam recorders, apparently you can monitor up to 5 of those, and we'll have 3 running. This marker thing is a new app that you can do all kinds of stuff, but I would hit record, or I'd hit go when we start recording on these things. Mm-hmm. And if there's like a moment where I'm like, oh, that's good, tap it, and it makes a marker.
So you know where to go in your time.
Yeah, and then you export it and put it in your DaVinci timeline, and it shows all your markers. You can even do in and out. You can be like, oh, this is good, hold in, and then let go when they're due.
What the heck?
Augie sent that to me yesterday. I'm like, yeah.
Where has this been?
Yeah, I think this straight on shot will be super cool.
The doggo.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, hi, Pupper. He just eats us. I wish that something would walk in front of the shot. That'd be funny, like just a chicken. There we go. You don't look so scared. Hi. Hi. Yeah, are we friends now? One smell and he's like, oh yeah. Crazy part is when I originally checked the weather, it was gonna be nice, and actually that morning it had rained, and then the sun came out and it was just beautiful. It was perfect, and then it came time to drive to it's out in Pretty Prairie. Say that 15 times fast. Pretty Prairie. It just sounds, yeah. This hat might not last. Why I chose this hat? Because I'm on a farm.
That's right.
Yep.
You can wear your John Deere hat. That's perfect.
I got John Deere, and then I got my
Camel.
I know. What the heck is that?
This is like borderline freezing rain.
We just hit an ice storm all of a sudden. Where did that come from?
This state, man.
Luckily, Sony, kind of weather seals their cameras.
I hope. I guess we'll find out.
So, we were gonna set up on the front porch, but it's kind of raining and windy. Well, right now it's not. It stopped.
It's crazy that works.
But I thought it'd be really cool. Austin and I were looking in here
Obviously, it's gonna get darker.
The original plan was we were going to just record on their front like wraparound porch. They got a nice like farmhouse with the wraparound porch, but man, that wind was just wrapping around, just like whipping around the house, and the rain was like almost blowing sideways. It was cold. It was getting colder, and yeah, so we just kind of tried to find an alternate plan. Kind of last minute, about 20 minutes before Clay was about to show up for the video recording to start, we came up with the idea of like, man, the barn is really cool. I just wonder if I can get any power out there. And we went out and looked, and like there was some old school light bulbs in the ceiling, like the old school lighting or like wiring. And so Austin and I, we try to find power.
I should have.
Oh, it's all right. I was just thinking it out loud. I was like, huh, should probably get that.
They definitely have it because there's a lot
Yeah, I
of
see extension cords every so often. So I would assume they store close to where the power is.
Growing up in the country as a farm boy, as a country boy, which you might not have known that I did grow up that way, but that's most of my childhood was just small towns and country life. And but I just know like the logic of most farmers is, you know, if you're gonna hang some extension cords on the wall in this spot, there's probably power nearby.
The outlet is.
So
Can you find the outlet?
we've been looking for the outlets. They found on the outlets, and they did the classic.
There we go.
Break it off.
Love it.
Break it off, baby.
It doesn't need to be grounded.
No, not on the farm.
Not on the farm.
And then if you want to start setting up tripods, so we got these guys, and then the big
chunk
is right here.
Okay.
So we'll run the FX2 rig on that one. These guys already have the plates.
These are nice.
So how long you been in Salina, Blake?
Since 2018, I guess.
Okay.
I started working up there at Great Plains
Okay.
Farm Equipment Company.
Nice.
So yeah, it was kind of after I finished up at K-State school.
Man, it was just so cool to sit down and just talk to them even before Clay showed up and just get to know who they were.
How's it going?
Good. How you
Tim,
doing?
I'm Taylor.
Nice to meet you, Taylor.
Nice to meet you.
Austin.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you.
Austin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You guys from Wichita? There?
Yeah. Yep.
They're the marketing team.
There's the
Yeah.
marketing crew.
We're excited to be here, and I'll move him around once we figure out what shots they got. We'll probably do like two guys here and a guy right here, like maybe Clay here,
Yeah.
and then you guys kind of over here.
Yep.
Yeah, sweet. Thank
You
you.
guys from Wichita originally, or are you?
I'm actually from Hayes, Kansas.
Hey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
grew up there, and then all the small towns around it, like, you know.
Yeah.
And then I moved up to Wichita in 2014.
I actually, at one point, I was like, man, I don't want to ask any questions because I want to wait until the interview starts and let it be fresh. But they were also kind of like, you can go ahead and ask because then it would kind of warm us up. So we actually did, you know, ask some of the questions, and just because I was genuinely curious.
Yeah. I'll even get to meet all kinds of people. Sorry, dude. All kinds of people and hear all kinds of stories. About 33. Still like use my eye to be like, okay, what do I actually want though?
Bump it a little bit.
Yep.
But then in post, you don't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll look a little bit more how you're wanting it.
Yep.
It looks awesome.
It was funny because we were talking about my German Shepherd's name was Bubba, and then Austin said his dog that he watched or something was like Brontis, and then they said this dog's name actually did start with a B too. It was like I forget. We can't forget. I thought we had it recorded when they said his name, but it started with a B too. Which is kind of cool.
It's always the part of like
I feel like this is dropping, maybe.
the screen. Oh, I didn't tighten it up.
I was like, why is it moving?
New tripod. That guy shooting that guy. Let's do this guy. Ooh, maybe,
Getting a little tricky.
I don't know, maybe like this. Oh man, I've known Clay for probably 11, 12 years. Yeah, like my wife, before I met my wife did his wife's hair for their wedding.
Okay.
So like I didn't even know my wife at the time at all, and next thing you know, like I always loved what Clay was doing with the body shop, and I actually met him at church, and next thing you know, we're just all keep finding ourselves on the same path. I find out in the morning when I look at our story, I'm like, okay, we're doing a sale now. What's up, dude?
What's up, dude? Good. Colder out here.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, so basically what we're gonna do is Blake and I kind of talked about some of the things that we wanted to touch on. Really, what our goal in this is to highlight you guys. It's not even highlighting Wichita Wagyu. This is we want to get to know the farm. So hit the history of your family. Like earlier, you grew up here and you wanted to own the farm one day, and here you are now. So yeah, so honestly, I just want a conversation more than an interview.
Okay.
Because like the video might start with something that you guys say later,
Got
and
it.
B-roll of the cows.
This isn't going to be like a podcast style. It's like, hey, welcome to Wichita Wagyu, da 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 da. No, this is going to be.
Think like documentary. Like,
love that.
Yep.
Not start to finish straight
Good.
through.
Yep.
So the start and the finish doesn't matter. It's
Nope.
the meat and the potatoes. So
just get to know these guys. Yeah.
When I grew up as a kid, we farmed all this. We was wheat farmers, and it blew constantly. It was very difficult to grow a good wheat crop. It's just what I would call poor land overall. It's gravel, it's sand, it's clay, it's just whatever. I mean, it changes from one end of the field multiple different times. And so in 1985, the government came out with what they called the CRP, Conservation Reserve Program. And Dad was old enough he wanted a steady income, so we enrolled at NAT. In '86 was the first year we put it in there, and it stayed in there for about 30 years.
Then after the interview, it was honestly, it was cold, but because I was so hyped up to get these shots, I wasn't cold like at all, like adrenaline going, and bounced out there and got to watch them do the chores that they do in the evenings, and just get to watch how the cattle react to that. Like they know their routine, they also know their owners. Like I walk in there, they're like, who is this guy?
Let's see it.
Balance it.
There we go. I feel professional. Like when people do the videos, like giving money to homeless people and stuff. This is how I feel like they look. It's like,
I want to get that. I'm gonna run over there.
he could probably drive you over.
That's all right.
Yeah, it was a blast, and so we got to watch them kind of feed and all of that stuff. Then bounced in the truck, and Blake drove us out to another field. Like they've got all of these different fields where they keep the different cattle, and yeah, I mean, one of the biggest surprises was there was a donkey.
Is that a donkey?
Yep.
Dude, I thought I saw a donkey
I was
too.
like, dude, that's a weird looking cow.
I know. I didn't want to sound dumb and be like, I think I saw a donkey.
I was debating on asking.
Yeah, she's a guard donkey.
Okay.
I guess that would have been a good thing to mention to Clay when he asked about some crazy things. But
Yeah.
Coyotes.
Oh.
Like we
Just
lost 3 cats.
Rolling around, like he was telling us it's a guard donkey, so it like keeps like the coyotes away. So I mean, overall, it was just such a cool time. It's always a great time just getting together, and whether it's just me and Austin or Clay there, or anybody that I just, my friends that we love to film things, like this. It's fun to get to tell people stories. It's fun to get to know people and use the cameras and the microphones and the lighting to help people get their story out. Like that's something that I've always been passionate about. I've always loved. I love people, and it's cool to be a part of this. But this has been kind of a behind the scenes look of our production day at Ad Astra. At Ad Astra? That's kind of hard to say as well. Pretty Prairie at Ad Astra. Pretty Prairie at Ad Astra. Pretty Prairie at Ad Astra. No, Ad Astra at Ad Astra in Pretty Prairie. At Ad Astra in Pretty Prairie, Kansas. This has been a behind the scenes look of what it's kind of like being on set with us. So now you know all our secrets. You're welcome. Oh.